Today we're talking about what is a value ladder. So recently my friend was renovating her house. And usually when you walk in the front door, there's this beautiful staircase that goes to the second floor. But when I walked in the door this time, there was nothing but a rope with a few knots in it. And I was like, excuse me, your only bathroom is upstairs. How am I supposed to get up there? There's something I need on the second floor, but you don't have the right steps for me to get there. And so even though I really, really wanted to achieve that result, I really, really wanted that thing at the top of the ladder, I couldn't get there because the ladder wasn't set up right. The steps were not in the right order. It wasn't the right kind of pathway for me to easily go from walking in that front door to enjoying myself and the top floor. And this is the same with your online business. If you don't have the right steps in place for your people to move from introducing themselves to you and your movement all the way up to your highest paying offers, well, they're just going to walk out the door again. They're just going to leave and find their solution somewhere else. And that is the worst thing that a customer could possibly do once they get into your movement. So today we're going to talk about value ladders and why they're important, what they are, and how you can build them into your business. So stay tuned for that and so much more. I'm going to share with you the easiest way to build both community and income at the same time. We'll also talk about how to turn casual viewers into high-paying fans, and we'll talk about just basically making more money online. So if that interests you, stay tuned. So if we break down the traditional value ladder into, let's make it simple, 3 different parts. At the very bottom, we have our opt-in. This is where our people are starting to get to know us. They're getting into our world maybe for the very first time. This is where you're going to put your email opt-in funnels that you might have heard of. This is where you're going to have free content available for people, or content that's available in exchange for their email address. This is content that's going to introduce you to these new people in your world. And in visibility hacking, we love to show you that you should be building a show. You should be live streaming. You should be creating video content where your people can get to know you and your personality. At this lowest level, we have the lowest barrier for entry. We're not asking for money at this point. We're simply asking for their time. We recognize that both their time and their email addresses are rather essential pieces to the introduction and the relationship phase. So we're going to create high value content that has a low barrier for entry, that speaks to a new cold audience. We need to warm them up. We're not going to use as much jargon. We're going to use a lot more broad terms. We're going to speak directly to the pain points our audience has already mentioned. That's why they're coming into our world. We're showing them that we know what we're talking about, that we are part of this world and we believe in the same things that they do. Because we need to be both the attractive character who has achieved great things, but most importantly, we also need to be relatable. And so in this opt-in phase, we become very relatable, but we're leaning a lot on that authority as well. Quick break. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the channel, and come along for the ride. We release new videos every single week, and I'm bound to find one that'll work for you guys. All right, so now let's talk about that middle part of our funnel, that big part that can be multiple steps depending on the complexity of your offers, the complexity of your service offerings, and so much more. This is where we're going to find our unboxing funnels, our book funnels, our presentation funnels, all of those different funnels where we're serving a product or we're selling a service. These are going to be our offers that are anywhere from $10 up to, let's say, $999.99. We're going to have that mid-range there. The price range in this area is important because what we want to do is warm our people up in the opt-in phase and then ascend them at a variety of speeds through this middle section, this nurturing sequence. So we're going to have products that are easy for our customers to open their wallets and purchase. So we're going to have high value solutions that are going to be at a relatively reasonable price. We don't want to underprice our things because then we will have people purchasing our products who will never actually use them. We'll get so many people using our products, we won't actually end up with people using the products. They'll purchase it, but they won't use it. So we want to make sure we create just enough of a barrier for entry that it motivates our people to actually implement what they're learning or what they're purchasing. In this area, we can have tools that are maybe 20 bucks a pop, or we can have courses that are 150 bucks a pop, or we can have much more in-depth courses or programs that are a couple $100 or $500, $600, $700 a pop. It depends on what your product is, what your offer is, what your service is, what other tools and bonuses you have to address the immediate problems and pain points that your people have already let you know about. So filling in that area of your value ladder is absolutely essential. So think about this process. Think about once your person gives you their email address and they begin to be part of your life or your world, what is the next solution that you can offer them? What is the next problem that they have, and how can you solve that for them? And then what is the next one, and the next one, and the next one? And soon you'll be building the steps to the second floor. Question time. I want to know what you guys are doing with your value ladders. What do they look like? Do you have them all laid out? Do you think of them often? Or is this a completely new topic for you guys? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear what you guys are thinking about. Now it's time to talk about what's at the top of the value ladder. So we have talked about what happens at the front door when our people come into our movement. We've talked about how do we nurture them up that staircase, and ultimately we want to get them to the top of the staircase, which is our high ticket offers. So our high ticket products are priced over $1,000. They can go as high as hundreds of thousands of dollars. They could be millions of dollars. It depends on what your product or service is. So in the world of visibility hacking, some of our high ticket offers include our one-on-one coaching programs, our executive coaching program, our done-for-you services, and other things of that nature. I have another client whose high ticket offers are cruises and retreats where they bring people together for 1 or 2 week long adventures that are going to cost them a lot more money than if they were to do that same content online through a digital platform or a digital course, for example. So when you have high ticket offers, what you're doing is creating a significant amount of value and a significant barrier for entry. Once you find clients who are in that section of your movement, who are ready to ascend and take that step and go over that larger barrier for entry, you see significantly higher rates of commitment to the program. You see significantly higher rates of follow through. You see significantly higher rates of customers sending you messages going, "This is incredible, what's next?" So always keeping in mind what that value ladder process looks like from the front door, through the stairs, and all the way up to the master bedroom in the top floor, or whatever is at the top of your ladder. So if you want to build your ladder faster, if you want more visibility, if you want to get your name and your brand out there to the right people, nurturing that relationship with your customers, then definitely click the link down below and join us for the Visibility Hacking Secrets training. It's everything you need to know to get started in the world of visibility hacking. Increase your influence, your authority, and ultimately your income online. So definitely check that link down below, and I would love to see what you guys do with that training.